Hello and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, Alex Barbosa Gardiner. Now, James is on holiday right now, so he's handed over the reins to me today. Now, I've hosted over 200 quizzes, and I thought this would be a wonderful opportunity to share 10 of my favourite general knowledge questions, as well as one bad joke. The answers will be revealed at the end of the pod, and as always, there's only one rule here. Don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
So let's get started, shall we, with question number 1. Can adult humans breathe and swallow at the same time? So question number 1, can adult humans breathe and swallow at the same time? Question number 2, mozzarella cheese was originally made using the milk of which animal? I am a big fan of mozzarella, but Edam is my favourite. It's the only cheese that's made backwards. Question number 3. Incarcerated Billy McFarlane is the organiser of which ill-fated festival in the Bahamas? So question number 3. The incarcerated Billy McFarlane is the organiser of which ill-fated festival in the Bahamas? Question number 4, a little music question for you. Can you tell me in which year did a week's chart have this top 3? At number 1, Madonna with Vogue. Number 2, Vanilla Ice with Ice Ice Baby. And at number 3, AC/DC with Thunderstruck. And by the way, because this is a tricky one, if you get the year spot on, we're giving you 2 points. And then if you're a year either side, you're still walking away with a point. Feel free to pause the pod if you need more time to work out the answers. Question number 5. What does TED stand for? I'm sure we've all seen the talks, but can you tell me, for question number 5, what does TED stand for? Question number 6. Which country has the equator and a tropic line running through it? For question number 7, can you tell me which game has over 43 quintillion incorrect combinations and only one correct one? So question number 7, which game has over 43 quintillion incorrect combinations and one correct one? Question number 8, this one's for the foodies amongst us. With a leeway of 10 either way, can you tell me how many Pringles are there in a standard can of Pringles? So question number 8, with a leeway of 10 either way, how many Pringles are there in a standard can of Pringles? Question number 9. Which charity was started in 2003 by a pair of Australians who wondered why fewer and fewer men were growing moustaches? And now for our last question of the pod, question number 10. And this question is all about Swiss Army knives made by Victorinox. But how many of the tools on the Swiss Army knives can you name? So name 4 of them for 1 point, 6 for 2, and if you manage to get 8, we'll give you a whopping 3 points. Now feel free to pause the pod and press play once you're ready to hear the answers. But until then, it's now time for today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
I made some fish tacos the other day. Turns out they don't like Mexican food.
That was today's bad joke.
Wonderful. It is now time to go back through the answers and find out how we've done. This is where we can give ourselves a big pat on the back because we got the answer right, or we can kick ourselves up the bottom because we changed the answer at the last second. So here we go, guys, from the top. Question number 1. Can adult humans breathe and swallow at the same time? No, sadly, that is not true. Our voice box is lower in the throat than other primates, but this does mean that we can talk. But babies can do this until they're about 6 months old. Question number 2. Mozzarella cheese was originally made using the milk of which animal? Buffaloes. Question number 3. Incarcerated Billy McFarlane is the organizer of which ill-fated festival in the Bahamas? That is the Fire Festival. Yes, the Fire Festival, sued for $100 million in a class action lawsuit by festival attendees because of just, well, how large the hiccup it was. Question number 4. In which year did a week's chart have this top 3? 1. Madonna with Vogue. 2. Vanilla Ice with Ice Ice Baby. And 3. AC/DC with Thunderstruck. That would be 1990. So there you go, 1990 for 2 points. And if you said 91 or 89, you're still walking away with the points. Question number 5. What does TED stand for? Technology, Entertainment, Design. So there you go, Technology, Entertainment, Design tools. Question number 6. Which country has the equator and a tropic line running through it? That is the great nation of Brazil. Question number 7. Which game has over 43 quintillion incorrect combinations and only one correct one? That's a Rubik's Cube. Question number 8. 10 either way. How many Pringles are there in a standard can of Pringles? There are 100 Pringles. So you got a point if your answer was anywhere between 90 and 110. Question number 9. Which charity was started in 2003 by a pair of Australians who wondered why fewer and fewer men were growing moustaches? That is Movember. Yes, Movember, a great cause which men all around this world are paying tribute to by growing their moustaches. And I happen to be one of those men. That's right, I'm helping out Movember, a wonderful charity that helps men's health all around the world with things such as suicide prevention, testicular cancer and prostate cancer. There will be a link to see my progress which can be found in the episode notes that if we raise over £500, I will be dyeing my stash a funny colour. So if you'd like to see that, well, by all means feel free to give. And question number 10, how many of the tools can you name? 4 for 1 point, 6 for 2 and 8 for 3. Here we go. The standard implements include a large blade, a small blade, scissors, wood saw, nail file / nail cleaner, magnifying lens, Phillips screwdriver, fish scaler and hook disgorger, a ruler in both centimeters and inches, pliers, wire cutter or wire crimper, a can opener, a slotted screwdriver, a bottle opener, and a wire stripper. And fun fact, in 2006, they produced the Giant that included every implement the company ever made with 87 tools and 141 different functions. It was recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's most multifunctional penknife. Well done, guys. You've done it. You've made it through the quiz. Hopefully you've done well today. Do let us know in the comments how you've done. And thank you as always today for using your coconuts. And hey, if you enjoyed today's quiz, why not think about booking us for your next event? We do corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all around the world. And hey, if you just liked my voice, why not give us a follow over at twitch.tv/Lord Barbosa online. But most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We will have more questions for you next week. Quiz Coconut. Nuts about trivia.